5 most important Stoic mantras that people need to acquire in their lives. But before explaining those mantras, I like to explain you with my own example. Today I scheduled out my day, I did planning, I did all the scheduling, but now the scheduling, the planning didn't come to life because I had unexpected event. I was called to a really random meeting that I think it's very useless, but anyways we cannot do anything about it. So I like to use this example to explain these mantras. So first of all, memento mori, remember you will die. As Stoic says, remember you will die. Death is the most important thing that people need to remind themselves every single day, especially during the times when they are at their lows and when they are really successful, because it helps you think that all right, now everything will go away, it doesn't even matter at the end. So I need to really focus on the death, and I need to focus on meditation of this, because if you think about it, everything will go away and none of this will matter. So if I will, for example, stress about it, if I will stress about not the things going the way I want it to go, so I will actually waste a lot of time, I will waste my nerves, so it won't really matter at all. So the second thing is love your fate. Whatever happens, you gotta love your fate, because it doesn't happen to me, but it happens for me. So everything happens for a reason. So we have to accept it. We have to love our fate, because as Stoic says, amor fati, yeah, which means like love your fate. You gotta love your fate. It happens for you, not to you. So another idea is meditate the hardships. In Stoics, they say premeditatio malorum, which means meditation of all the hardships and all the coming evils. So it really taught me this lesson. I mean, not the things going the way I want, actually taught me that I need to be ready for all the kind of hardships, all the kind of problems in advance. So I gotta be ready for that. Actually, it reminds me of one quote that I read about planning things, about scheduling. So it was like, the best part of planning is to plan that your plan is not gonna go according to your plan. So it reminds me that if you are planning something, you gotta also plan that your plans are not gonna go according to how you're planning. So this is very important here. Another idea is, it's not that life is short, but we waste most of it, as Seneca says. So saying that we don't have time or something like, okay, I'm not wasting my time, is actually useless. So I will now go to the meeting, I will not enjoy it, I will be sitting there, I will be listening to some kind of lecture which is not important to me at all, but during that time what I can do is actually reading something or listening to something. So the point is not wasting time. So you gotta find all the time ways to actually not waste your time, to take your time to do some things that are really important and matter to you. So another idea which is very important to Stoics is that the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. You gotta avoid anger all the time, because anger makes you closer to the animal, as I describe it. So because of the anger, most people have lost their positions, most people have lost their lives, most people have lost all they had. So recently, yesterday, this also happened to one of my friends. He was just angry at one really simple and small thing, and because of it he lost his whole career at the university, and now he's changing to another place. So that's the idea. You should not be like your enemy. So whoever you are angry at, you need to avoid being angry, because you need to remember that being angry doesn't solve your problems, it just makes it worse. So it's the best reminder that we can remind ourselves. Whether you are stuck in the traffic, whether you are cursing somebody, you gotta remind yourself that I gotta be doing what my enemy is not doing. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. And another thing I like to say is that life is actually full of unexpected events. Life is full of randomness, so we can call it like life is actually life consists of some randomness. So it makes it really interesting. If we just plan things and everything goes according to what we want, it won't be like interesting. So it's what makes it life so interesting. So we gotta be ready for any kind of unexpected events. As I said, the best part of planning is not to plan, is to plan that your plan is not gonna go according to your plan. So these are These are the mentors that we need to remind ourselves every single time, because we face problems, we face challenges all the time. We gotta remind ourselves this kind of mentors every single time we are facing challenges or any kind of obstacles. So thank you very much for watching.